Kendall Jenner has just added another major fashion achievement to an already remarkable year, and this time, the recognition comes from one of the most influential names in fashion and culture. Vanity Fair has included Kendall Jenner among its best-dressed fashion professionals of 2026, placing the supermodel alongside some of the biggest designers, stylists, critics, and creative figures in the industry. And while the honor is about fashion, there is another name that immediately makes this story even more interesting: Jacob Elordi. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have become one of the most closely watched celebrity pairings of 2026, and as Kendall receives recognition for her personal style, Jacob has continued to attract attention for his own fashion choices and his increasingly visible connection with the supermodel. So what makes Kendall's latest fashion recognition so significant, and why does Jacob's presence in her story make this moment even more intriguing? If you follow celebrity fashion, Kendall Jenner, Jacob Elordi, luxury fashion, Hollywood style, and the latest celebrity news, make sure you stay with us until the end. And if you enjoy stories about Kendall and Jacob, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this fashion moment may reveal more about Kendall's influence than it first appears. Vanity Fair's 2026 Best Dressed list is not simply another celebrity fashion ranking. The publication has divided its selections into several categories, including originals, perennials, professionals, duos, and the future. According to Vanity Fair, the 2026 list was selected by its staff and celebrates people whose approach to fashion stands out across culture. Kendall Jenner appears in the professionals category, a group that includes models, designers, critics, stylists, and other figures whose relationship with fashion goes beyond simply wearing expensive clothes. That distinction matters. Kendall is not being recognized merely because she is famous. She is being recognized as someone whose personal style has become part of the fashion conversation itself. For years, Kendall Jenner has occupied a unique position in the modeling world. She can move between high-fashion runways, luxury campaigns, major red carpets, casual street style, and understated off-duty looks without appearing as though she is forcing the transformation. That ability has become one of her biggest fashion strengths. Sometimes the most memorable Kendall Jenner outfit is not the loudest one. It is the look that appears effortless. A simple pair of trousers. A fitted top. A structured jacket. Minimal jewelry. A luxury handbag. Dark sunglasses. A carefully chosen pair of shoes. The details may look simple, but together they create an image that has become instantly recognizable. And that is exactly why her inclusion on Vanity Fair's 2026 Best Dressed list feels important. Kendall has increasingly embraced a fashion identity that combines the polished world of luxury modeling with the relaxed attitude of classic model off-duty style. Vanity Fair specifically highlights how contemporary supermodels such as Kendall and Jacob are modernizing the classic 1990s model off-duty aesthetic with more dynamic approaches. That description perfectly captures the evolution of Kendall's style. She does not always need a dramatic gown to command attention. Sometimes she can step onto a street in a relatively simple outfit and still become the subject of thousands of photographs, fashion posts, fan discussions, and social media reactions. That level of influence is difficult to manufacture. And now, Vanity Fair has formally placed her among the fashion professionals defining the visual language of 2026. But there is another fascinating layer to this story. Jacob Elordi. The Australian actor has also been recognized by Vanity Fair in the 2026 Best Dressed conversation, appearing among the names celebrated for their distinctive style. Vanity Fair's broader list praises Elordi for an approach that blends vintage workwear with high fashion. That means Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi are not simply being discussed because of their personal lives. They are also increasingly being viewed through the lens of fashion. And that creates an interesting contrast. Kendall represents the modern supermodel, someone who has spent years surrounded by designers, stylists, photographers, runway shows, campaigns, and luxury fashion houses. Jacob represents a different path. His style has developed through the world of cinema, red carpets, menswear, vintage influences, luxury tailoring, and increasingly experimental fashion choices. Yet somehow, the two aesthetics appear to work together. Their public appearances in 2026 have repeatedly generated attention because neither Kendall nor Jacob seems desperate to look like a stereotypical celebrity couple. Instead, their style has often felt understated, low-key, natural, and sometimes surprisingly coordinated. That has become particularly noticeable during their time in London. Recent fashion coverage has highlighted the pair's coordinated approach to dressing, with Kendall embracing a polished but relaxed look while Jacob has leaned into a more rugged, effortless aesthetic. Their outfits have shared elements without appearing deliberately identical. And that may be one of the reasons the fashion conversation around them has become so compelling. They do not necessarily need matching outfits. They simply look as though they understand the same fashion language. Now, zoom in for a moment. Kendall's appearance on Vanity Fair's Best Dressed Professionals list comes at a time when her fashion influence appears stronger than ever. The supermodel has already made headlines throughout 2026 for major appearances, luxury fashion moments, and her continued presence around some of the biggest names in the industry. Earlier this year, Kendall also appeared on Vanity Fair's coverage of the 2026 Oscars after party, where she wore Chanel. That appearance added another major fashion moment to her already extensive relationship with the Vanity Fair universe. Her history with the Vanity Fair Oscar party is especially notable. Kendall has repeatedly used the event as a stage for fashion experimentation, wearing designers and looks that have ranged from sophisticated black silhouettes to more dramatic high-fashion statements. So when Vanity Fair later included her among the best-dressed fashion professionals of 2026, it felt less like a sudden surprise and more like another chapter in a long-running fashion story. But there is something else worth paying attention to. Kendall's influence is no longer limited to the runway. The modern fashion industry moves differently now. A runway appearance can create headlines. A red carpet look can become a viral moment. But a casual street-style photograph can sometimes have an even bigger impact. Kendall understands that environment. Her everyday outfits are photographed, reposted, analyzed, and recreated by fans around the world. A particular handbag can suddenly become a trend. A pair of sunglasses can spark searches. A jacket can become a reference point for model off-duty fashion. A simple color combination can appear across social media feeds within hours. This is the power of celebrity fashion in the digital age. And Kendall Jenner has mastered it. But now, let's bring Jacob Elordi back into the picture. Because Jacob has quietly developed a reputation of his own. In 2026, his fashion profile has continued to grow, particularly as his acting career has expanded and his appearances at major events have increased. He has been seen embracing tailored suits, vintage-inspired pieces, relaxed outerwear, luxury accessories, and a style that can move between classic Hollywood and contemporary menswear. At the London premiere of The Dog Stars, for example, Jacob appeared in a navy Bottega Veneta suit with a skinny tie and diamond earrings, creating another memorable fashion moment. That look demonstrated something important about his style. Jacob does not necessarily dress to disappear. Even when his outfits are understated, there is usually a carefully selected detail that gives the look character. And this is where his fashion identity intersects with Kendall's. Both seem comfortable with simplicity. Both understand proportion. Both can make luxury fashion look relatively effortless. And both have become increasingly associated with the idea that celebrity style does not always have to scream for attention. Sometimes confidence is quieter. That may explain why fans have become so interested in their appearances together. The question is not simply what Kendall is wearing. It is how Kendall and Jacob look when they are in the same frame. Do their styles complement each other? Do their fashion choices suggest a shared aesthetic? Or are fans simply witnessing two individually stylish people who happen to look great together? That question has become part of the fascination surrounding them. And there is a reason this matters beyond celebrity romance speculation. Fashion has always been a form of storytelling. Clothes can communicate personality, confidence, status, mood, and even relationships without a single word being spoken. When two celebrities consistently appear together in understated but polished looks, audiences naturally begin looking for patterns. A color, a silhouette, a designer, a shared accessory, a similar attitude. And in the case of Kendall and Jacob, those details have become increasingly difficult for fashion fans to ignore. But it is important not to overstate what those details mean. Their outfits are not proof of anything beyond what they choose to wear publicly. Their relationship remains something they have largely kept away from traditional celebrity spectacle. And that privacy may actually be part of what makes the story so interesting. Instead of constantly appearing together on red carpets, Kendall and Jacob have generally been associated with quieter public moments. Dinner outings, travel, street sightings, fashion events, casual appearances. Those moments create a different kind of celebrity narrative. There is no carefully staged movie premiere photograph every time. There is no constant interview explaining the relationship. Instead, the public sees small snapshots. And those snapshots become part of a much larger conversation. Now think about Kendall's latest Vanity Fair recognition from that perspective. Her Best Dressed Professional's honor is completely independent of her relationship with Jacob. It recognizes her fashion identity, her career, her influence, her ability to turn personal style into something culturally relevant. But because Jacob is also receiving significant attention for his own fashion choices in 2026, their stories naturally intersect. And that intersection is fascinating. Kendall has become one of the most recognizable faces of modern modeling. Jacob has become one of the most recognizable young actors in Hollywood. Both have strong relationships with luxury brands. Both have increasingly distinctive personal aesthetics. And both are now being discussed in conversations about contemporary celebrity style. That is a powerful combination. It also helps explain why their appearances can generate so much online attention. When Kendall walks into a restaurant, people may notice the outfit. When Jacob arrives beside her, they notice the couple. When both are dressed effortlessly, fashion fans notice the styling. And when Vanity Fair recognizes Kendall among the best-dressed professionals while Jacob is also celebrated within the publication's broader 2026 style lineup, the story becomes bigger than one outfit. It becomes a snapshot of where celebrity fashion is heading. Less forced, more personal, more fluid, more connected to everyday life. Kendall's style is especially interesting because she has managed to evolve without completely abandoning the aesthetic that made her famous. She can still deliver glamorous red carpet fashion. She can still wear dramatic designer pieces. But she has also become strongly associated with minimalism, neutral colors, vintage-inspired silhouettes, structured basics, and luxury accessories. That balance is difficult. Too much minimalism can become forgettable. Too much extravagance can become predictable. Kendall often finds the middle ground. And that middle ground may be exactly what Vanity Fair is celebrating. Fashion professionals are not always the people wearing the biggest clothes. They are often the people who understand why a particular look works. Kendall understands the camera. She understands proportions. She understands movement. And after years of working with some of the most influential designers and photographers in the world, she understands how fashion communicates. That experience gives her everyday style a level of polish that